I can't stop gooning. I need help. Now, if you click this video, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe you're stuck in this cycle and you've been stuck for a while where your free time, your energy, your self-esteem is controlled by one desire, and that's lust. And trust me, I've been there before. I thought I had it under control for years, but you'll just be sitting there in a haze, wasting your time, your energy, and not focusing on any of your goals. And if you're being honest with yourself, it makes you feel ashamed. But I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to help you break free step by step. So first things first, let's call it out for what it is. Gooning isn't just harmless fun, or it isn't harmless at all, in fact, like mainstream media portrays it out to be. It's messing up your brain's chemistry. Now, every single time you watch this thing, every single time you binge watch X-rated content, you're filling your brain with dopamine. But here's the weird catch. The more you flood it, the less you start to feel it. So now the very thing that used to get you excited no longer hits. So what do? You look for longer content, weirder content, more flashy content. And this is how guys end up in the endless spiral. Hours wasted, goals ignored, confidence destroyed, social life destroyed. And I used to tell myself that I had no control. I used to tell myself things like just one more time and I'll stop, but that voice was lying to me because it never turned out to be true. And I came to realize that the real issue isn't gooning itself, it's the life that you're missing out on because of it. And I'll be honest, there was a time where I spent hours doing this. I'd shut out the outside world, shut out all the noise, and just waste the night away. And the worst part is, I'd wake up the next day feeling drained, foggy, and guilty. And when I finally took time to connect the dots, that this habit was robbing me of energy, time, and confidence, that's when I knew I needed to stop. So having said all of that, how do we actually stop? Let's take time to get practical. I'm going to give you guys a framework that worked for me, and I believe that it will work for you. The first thing I would recommend is becoming aware. So awareness. You need to stop lying to yourself. You need to admit that gooning is ruining your life. If you can't go a week without it, then you're not in control. That is your starting point. Every single time you do relapse, journal about it. Write down what the triggers were. Was it boredom, loneliness, stress? Knowing what triggered it helps in the long run. But the second thing that's going to help you is replacing and not just removing. People think that they can just quit, but you need to find something else to replace this bad habit, or else you're just going to relapse. Your brain craves dopamine, so find a healthier alternative. And there's multiple things that you can replace this with. Social connection, that's the most natural dopamine that there is. Fitness, also natural dopamine, good source of dopamine. Cold showers, that helps reset the urges, and hobbies, that helps you build something. When you finally stop living, the need to goon fades over time. The third thing is create friction. Now, if you have systems in place to stop you from watching X-rated content, it's going to be a lot harder for you to do so. So I recommend basic things. Not going to bed with your phone, putting up blockers on certain websites that you know you shouldn't be on, and also going to bed earlier. Think about it this way. If it takes 5 extra steps to relapse, typically you won't. The fourth thing is accountability. Now this one is huge. Tell someone that you trust, a friend, a coach, even a community online. Link will be in the bio, by the way, if you guys want to join a community like that. But yeah, tell somebody that you trust, because the shame that you carry so deeply within you, it thrives on secrecy. The moment you say that thing out loud, it loses its power. And for me, that was talking about it to an online community, which is pretty terrifying at first, but it freed me. The fifth thing is to reward ourselves differently. Now, most of us use gooning as a means of comfort. So if it's a bad day, we goon. If it's a good day, we goon. That's where the problem lies. Reward yourself with things that actually build you. For example, if you've been studying, then go ahead and play some video games. If you've had a productive week, go out with friends. And if you've been hitting the gym 4 times a week, then treat yourself to something nice, dessert or something. The point is to make rewards fuel your growth, not to kill it. And the sixth and final thing is long-term vision. Ask yourself, what would my life look like 6 months from now if I'd learned to stop this addiction? If I'd learned to stop this habit rather? How much energy would I have? How much different would I look? How much more confident would I look in the face of pressure? This vision has to be both front and center. Look, I know how heavy this addiction may feel. It may even feel hopeless, like it has control over you forever, but it doesn't. Every single time you resist an urge, you're building strength, you're building resilience. Every single time you choose a workout over a relapse, you're taking your powers back. And I know that you're playing a lot of mental gymnastics with yourself, but You're not weak, you're not broken. You are human, and humans, believe it or not, are capable of incredible change. If you can beat this, and you can, you'll come out with more confidence, more discipline, more self-respect than you ever thought was possible. So here's my challenge to you for those who have made it this far. Don't just watch this video and then nod your head. Do something about it today. Block the sites, go for a run, write down your triggers. Do something about it now. Because the life that you're chasing, the one of freedom, confidence, and energy, it's waiting for you. And the only thing standing in your way is this habit. So break it and reclaim your life. If you guys found this video useful, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I also have a free community in the link down below, so if you want to join a community full of like-minded people on self-improvement, then be sure to join it and be sure to send it to someone who you think will need this message. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.